Hello, welcome to my channel, a piece of my opinion, a reaction channel in a classroom setting, a piece of my opinion. Please remember, reaction channels are about you, not for you. Don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. If you know, you know. All right, classroom setting. Here's our agenda. Live. Um, I'm having fun. No kids allowed. She's giving off this energy, F them kids. And that's in my opinion, because I don't know how she really feels. But the energy you put out is how it's going to be read and or perceived. All right, our first word of the day, our first statement is self-centeredness and grandiosity. Narcissistic mothers often view themselves as special and entitled, requiring constant validation and admiration. My words of the day, my statements, my definitions, my quotes all link up to who we're going to be talking about in the video. All right. So, our concept here is narcissistic mothers. A narcissistic mother is characterized by an excessive need for admiration, a lack of empathy, and a tendency to manipulate and control her children to meet her own needs. This can manifest in various ways, including prioritizing her own desires above her children's, engaging in emotional manipulation, and struggling to respect boundaries. And again, in my opinion, and allegedly, this fits Liv. This is a jacket she can wear. All right, we've seen this one before because, again, deflecting accountability means avoiding responsibility for one's actions or their consequences by shifting blame or attention elsewhere. Instead of acknowledging a mistake or wrongdoing, a person might try to make excuses, downplay the impact, or blame others. In my opinion, Liv is a bona fide deflector and projector. And she's also very narcissistic. Just watch how she beams and seeks attention via social media. Let's go.
I'm talking about. I
So, starting right out, what was the point of this?
change.
What was the point of her standing there in that? Okay? Attention. Want attention. There's no need for that. But in another video, you want to have your crosshead on and God is love, Jesus is love, cue Commodores if you know anything about it, Liv. Okay? It's raining out, so hopefully, I don't know if you can hear the thundering, but yes, storm is coming. So, attention. That's what she seeks. So that's why she won't be able to stay away from social media. All right? And when things get a little heated, she'll come on more and more and more, and it'll be back to the way it was.
Girl, that skin is popping. Thank you, baby. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really do, y'all. I got my workout in today. I'm feeling great. My birthday is this weekend. My birthday is this weekend, y'all. I'm gonna be 30.
And you see how she lights up? Because she likes that validation and attention. That's what she thrives off of. I want you to notice throughout this whole video, she don't talk about what adults in normal conversations would talk about. Her videos are not really about any kind of content created creation nor any social influence. It's none of that. It's just a way for her to get attention that she's been thriving for since she was a child. That's all this is about for her. She has nothing going on with her life because if she did, she wouldn't light up when it comes down to getting a little attention from strangers. Thank you, baby. What is that? What is that? Like you talk like you not even a teenager, like a child.
Okay? Gonna be 30. Keep it cute. Okay? Don't get blocked. I'm just like, no, for real. I'm gonna be 30 this weekend, and I have a date. I have a date this weekend, y'all.
And she wanted to point that out. I didn't start this video from the very, very beginning, but please, if you go watch it, you'll notice she started talking about this date within the first 15, 20 minutes of the video. Why? Remember, she don't want anybody in her business. It's nobody's business. So why did she take the time out in the first 15 minutes of this video? And this won't be the only time she talks about it. That she has to bring that up. No one needs to know her business, right?
It's with this man. And I'm kind of nervous. I'm a little nervous. But anyway, it's going to be fun. Forget the date perspective of it. We're going to have fun. Okay, what we've been having. Fun. No, I'm not married. No. No. Not yet. Not until an amazing man wifes me up. But we'll see.
I mean, what's the point? And she always has to be showing her breasts. And this whole thing, and what she's going to say later, it's not about you have to wear a t-shirt up to your neck. But you don't have to always be showing, putting your breasts on display either. Attention.
The weight loss, looking good. You look 25 or 26. That's what I'm saying, girl. Okay? That's why I don't even want to hear nothing about me turning 30. Okay? Because I could say 25. I'm just like, I can't say 25. But yeah. Okay, I'm thirsty. And we're gonna change this, okay? Because it's just not, I have to, oh, should I put this on then? I mean, yeah, I'll put this on after because I do have to film something else for YouTube. Ooh, I have to film something else for YouTube. Okay, I'm not gonna be on here too long. I'm gonna be on here for like 15 minutes, y'all.
Now, this was one of the 3, 4 lives she told. 15 minutes. She wound up doing probably about an hour live because she doesn't have anything to do.
Okay. You don't look a day over 44. Babe, you are a hater, honey. Oh, shoot. I was like, my boobies. Oh, no. I don't.
And then why couldn't she just put it on mute? Like this girl right here, and this girl is so trashy. Like for real. Like she is so trashy. Phony. All right. An expert in pretending to be slightly better person, or sorry, better version of themselves. And this is what she's been given. I mean, she's been giving this for a long time, but she has amped it up since she's been in Florida.
Yes, it's peace. That's what this is peace, you know? Who cares if someone is Republican or Democrat? Yeah, we don't have to talk about that, you guys. Everybody is just love. Love everybody, okay? It doesn't matter. We can agree to disagree. It's not the end of the world. Why?
You never know what can happen to the world. And that's when the ignorance kicks in. And whoever made that comment, This is what we mean about the people in her comment are very immature, young, silly, uneducated, just like her. Because all of that was so unnecessary. It matters. All right, it matters.
This chick wearing her voice like Amber Rose. How do you wear a voice? Hey Liv, love the good vibes. Thank you, babe. Can you make me a sandwich? No, you're not my man. I'm sorry. Mm-mm.
And notice everything has to go back to a man for her. I talked about this in some videos back when she was maybe sitting outside by the water. All of her conversations lead back to a man in some kind of way. That's all she thinks about. Always got to link back to a man. She doesn't really talk about anything else that a almost 40-year-old woman should be able to do. So yeah, you probably will be nervous on the date because if he's any body of quality, you can't hold a serious, decent, fulfilling, genuine conversation. When you have to sit there and keep trying to make up lies and cover up stories, bounce around from this to not be exposed, you're going to be nervous. Because I don't know what decent person will want to deal with you if they really know you.
There's talk about war. I know. I know. That's unfortunate. War is not good, but I don't know. There's a lot of things going on in the world, and I don't want to talk about worldly things just because we don't talk about that over here.
And she don't want to talk about that because she can't. That's it and that's all. That's a part of having adult conversations. Now, I'm not saying our platform has to be that. It can be shallow as it is. So I'm not saying that she has to do that. Again, she's an adult in number, and it's her platform. But be it that you have nothing else going on, you might want to try to find a niche. You are another one. You don't have a niche. You just push live because you don't have anything going on. Like someone said about someone else in a video, why don't you do videos and vlog? Because you don't want to edit. You're lazy.
Um, yeah, we don't have to. If you guys want to, we can, but I don't really want to. Hey, Liv. Yeah, this is my voice. I don't know. Some people hate my voice. Some people like my voice. They love it. I don't know. They say it's sexy. I've heard like so many times that I should work on like a sex line because my voice is so sexy. I don't know. Girl, I don't know. Who cares? It's just a voice. I'm taking applications for a new side chick. Oh my god, I know the perfect girl for you. Fun topics, not political or toxic. 100%. So, what kind of fun toxic would what fun toxic? What kind of fun topic would you like to talk about, lady? I'm so thirsty. I have to go get me some water. Can you guys hold on 1 second, please?
That right there was boy, 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 boy.
This is the voice Liv uses when she is about to be shady. You guys, I'm not gonna be shady. I have no reason to be shady. I love everybody.
What does being shady and loving people, how do those two things go together? Word salad. That's another thing she has started that another thing she is starting to perfect is word salad. Just throwing words out there. She hoping they mix up. Actually using some of that old dressing to mix in with it. That's why it tastes so bitter. She's just saying anything because she's going to be shady as she progressed through this, but she's so busy trying to keep it contained because she's still that in that jack in the box. So she's trying to keep it contained. So she's trying to present it in a different way. But she's still shady. That's who she is. All right. So what does shade and love and everybody got to do with anything? Like, girl, stop it. I know you have to be tired by now.
I love everybody. Peace and love and blessings to everyone. Like, I swear. People are like just waiting, just waiting. They're just like waiting. When is Olivia gonna crack? Like, it's not gonna happen. Like, I'm happy. Leave me alone.
And right there, that's her real voice, little devil.
Gosh. Why can't I be happy? You know, when you're happy, when you put somebody,
And I need you to look up the definition of some of these words you're using because happy is a temporary emotion. That's it. So you keep saying, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, and you're not, but you keep using the word out of context because it is a temporary emotion, which I guess it could be a context because you're being phony. So you're happy because you have adults watching your children. You're happy because you have people coddling you. You're happy because your enablers have activated their superpowers. You're happy because you're getting attention, possibly from strange men. That's a great life.
gentlemen out there in the chat, if you have a woman and
Why does she have to get back on relationships and men? What does that have to do with being someone saying the shadiness? And now we've hopped over to talking about relationships.
she's not happy, you always see that she's unhappy, change up her scenery, make her happy. People in the chat, if you have family members, mothers, sisters, brothers, daughters, whatever the case may be, like even yourself, make yourself happy. If you're not happy where you are, what you're doing, how your life is going, change it up. Make yourself happy. You guys deserve to be happy, okay? And when you're happy, you're a better person, period. Live no distractions, no men. This isn't like that. This date that I'm going on, it's not like that. He is literally a friend. Um, and that's just all there is to it. Like, I can have guy friends, okay? Now,
If that's all it was, then you wouldn't have not had a need to talk about it. So you just lie. You are a straight up liar. You have went out here seeking the men. You're probably back on dating sites. All right. Or you done talked about some people around there wherever you living now, and they done hooked you up with some man, and they know they wrong as hell for that because they know who you are and how you move. All right. And then the mere fact that you out here worrying about going on a date and your life is in shambles. You left a tornado back in Texas that's still spinning, but you worry about going on a date.
he wants it to be more, he's gonna have to put in the work, you know? But we shall see, you know? But I am a
And it's like again, every week you on something new. Last week you decentering men. Men are no good. You don't have time. They're a distraction. That's why that person made that comment. Now this week you singing a new song. Like you haven't changed. And you so busy worrying about being with a man, but let you tell it, oh, I don't have time for men, men this, men that. Now it's something different because some man been talking to you. So again, when a man not talking to you, you feel some type of way about him on a negative side. As soon as a man starts giving her attention, now she's back on this lies she's getting ready to tell.
changed woman. I value myself, and it's up to him if he wants to stick around and get the prize. You know, and if not, I'm okay with being friends. Like, we could just be friends. What's wrong with friends? Oh my gosh. You know? And it's my birthday on Sunday, so he wants to take me out Saturday. So I'm gonna let him. What's the problem? I'm not going to his house. I'm not.
And then she want to come on here with this because she been listening to reactors talking about she's never been on a date that she don't know how to date. So she had to come on here so she can try to prove a point because she's quick to say she don't have to prove nothing to nobody on social media. She don't do this, she don't do that, but she always comes out to try and prove something to social media. So she's only saying all this because she has never been on a date before.
Sleeping at his out. I'm not doing none of that. The things that I used to do, I'm not doing that anymore. We're literally going on a date and I'm coming home. So yeah. No, no wink wink, nothing. I mean, you guys can think what you want. People are gonna run with it. Oh my gosh, she'll be pregnant in a year. No,
Well, if you didn't want people to run with, you should have kept your mouth shut.
no, no. I know my value. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm looking at it. So
Yeah, whatever. What is the value? Let's just be honest. And let me be clear. I'm not about, well, I stand 10 toes down with the women I want to stand 10 toes down with. Um, that contributes to society, that's not earth disturbers, educated, smart, intelligent, go getters, good mothers, just an all around good woman, whether she's a mother or not. Um, but you, no. And it's not for me. I'm not a fortune teller. It's not for me to talk about another person's value, but I'm basing this on what I've seen. And in 2, 3 weeks, you don't see your value because if you did, you wouldn't be on here talking about a date. You'd be on here talking about some more solid conversations. Everything with you is shallow and vain, hollow and vain, superficial and vain.
yeah, we're not doing that anymore. Um, I've been watching Ashley Dalton. I'm just joking. I had to say that. But no, that's just like one that's one thing that I've been doing. But no, ladies, like you have to know your value, know your worth. Liv doesn't even believe what she's saying. Okay, y'all. Whatever. I don't care. Like I don't care. That's why I wasn't gonna tell y'all. That's why I won't tell y'all nothing. That's why.
Well, you could have kept it at that. Nobody would have cared. Like you acting like people sitting up crying at night because you're not saying anything. Girl, attention.
I don't tell y'all nothing. But it's okay. Like I said, you guys can think whatever you want to think. You're gonna do that anyway. So it's okay. I'm so thirsty. I'm gonna be right back, okay? You guys just hold on, okay? I start school in July. Yes, I'm excited. Okay, what am I looking for? Oh, that comment. Okay, so let's read this comment. Oh, and I gotta do this short.
And this is something else she didn't have to talk about because remember, she don't have to. She'll say it throughout here, but I'm just going to say it too because she said it before since she been on her new little fugazi pseudo fake uh, change tour. Um, that she don't have to, you know, say anything, share anything with social media. So what was the point of this whole rant about the comment? Because you have no content. So you had to talk about something.
I have to fix this
And I do wonder when she out here trying to reinvent herself and I want people to know the real deal about her. And she tell them she's on YouTube. What is she gonna tell them her channel is about? And it be the truth. Because we know when she breathes, she lies. But it will actually be the truth. So when that person goes to her channel, they can feel the authenticity, the authentic her, the realness of it. Because a lot of people out here can. That's why when I first ran across her, ran across her, I already knew she was fake. I already knew it was something right about her. And that's just through the internet, right? Um, some people can know right off that's just no, that person is just not a good person. they're fake, they're lying, or the opposite. That's a good person. That's a genuine person, And someone can be wrong, can be totally wrong, right? If they ever met the person or gave the person a chance, and it could be totally right or totally wrong. But I was totally right. So going back to what I stated, when she meet people, she tell them about her social media. How is that going to work out for her?
I swear, you guys, if you guys really did know, like, my life, it's insane. Okay, like, if I actually put, like, my life out, it's insane. Y'all want to see Kailani? Should I show this picture? No, I'm not going to show anything. She's getting so chubby. My chubby bubby. Okay, so I got this comment yesterday, and I wanted to talk about it. Um, yeah. Okay, let's talk about it. Um, 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 um. And I don't know why I want to talk about it. I'll remember once I read it. Get them A's, girl. I know. I'm gonna stay on top of it, Stephanie. I'm kind of just having fun this month, like I'm
She didn't get A's when she was in middle school. And elementary and middle school are the easiest levels of your K through 12 education. So, yeah, go figure.
gonna be going out this weekend and then next weekend and then I start school right thereafter. But I'm gonna have fun. Like, we're gonna have fun, okay, for the rest of this month, okay? Because
And this is what I mean when I say she puts off the energy F those kids, because now she know coming up on the weekend she won't have to deal with her own children. This is not about, oh, mothers need to have fun too. This is not about that at all. She does not want to be bothered with a kid. She never did. It was a burden for her. That's why she stayed online the whole time they were there. She was just doing that to have some connection to Gerard and to prove something to the internet. That's it, and that's all.
when I start school, I'm not gonna be going out. Like, maybe like one day a week, like maybe like on a Saturday or something. That's maybe. But I have to stay super, super, super focused, and I have to stay on top of all my homework, all my everything. So yeah, I will. I'm gonna get them A's, and I'm gonna study my butt off, and I'm gonna be tired.
And as you just noticed, she didn't even talk about the two that's with her. When people are talking about going to school, and I have seen it, I've seen some people here lately talking about real people because they actually, showed them getting their books, and they even talked about what they were going back to school for, why they was going back to school. She has never once said that, but she's on her talking about a date. But she can't even tell her people what she's going to school for. All right. So, but they would also talk about, they working, they gonna make it work because they got to work, they have kids they have to take care of, blah blah blah. You see her, all she talking about is, I'm gonna go out once a set. She's not even incorporating her two kids into the equation of having to watch her two kids trying to go to school. We know she don't want to work. So only okay, but anyway.
And I'm gonna be exhausted and all of them things, but it's okay. I'm doing it for my babies, so that's all that matters. Okay, so this person did get blocked because, as I always tell you guys, if you come on my channel with any negativity, you will be blocked. And my teeth look so good. Somebody told me the other day, they're like, your teeth are so white. And I'm like, oh my God, thank you. No, it was really sweet though, because it's somebody who never gives me compliments. So it's like, I don't even think he meant it to be a compliment. He was just like making.
And that, who cares about that? She really seeks validation and attention from people, especially men. Who cares if someone never gets a compliment? Only person that you should be that zoom and beamed up about is your husband and or possibly your boyfriend. Okay, that may not give you compliments, but you see how she just beamed up? Like, her self-esteem is actually really, really, really linked to men. And that's it.
An observation, like your teeth are really white, and I'm like, thanks. Anyway, um, okay, so here's the comment, okay? Like I said, I don't know. Something made me screenshot this comment because I get a lot of hate and I get a lot of crazy stuff on a daily, as you guys know. Hi, I'm Liv, and
It's not hate. You get a lot of truth, you get a lot of reality, you get a lot of honesty. Let's go.
yeah, but um, yes. Let me block these people. You guys are all gonna get blocked because I don't have time for it. I don't. But if you come here and you like my vibe and you're normal and you're a good person, then you can stick around and you can subscribe and you are welcome to the fam. But if you're a weirdo or a hater, you gotta go. Okay, cool. We're trying to like clear out the room so we can make room for new people to come in here, you know, so all the weirdos and haters can go. And then, see, here's another hater. I don't know why you guys come over here. Like, I don't get it. I'll never understand it. I just
The same reason you go look at reactors to see what's being said. Same thing. Like, girl, you do the same thing. And you block people that's exposing you or telling the truth. That's all you're doing.
won't. Okay, but let's get on to this comment. Okay, so it says, and like I said, this person got blocked. Okay. Thank you, Jem. It says, you did a lot. You did a lot up on this channel, girl. You're not a teenager. You're knocking on 40. No, I'm knocking on 35 because I'm 30. You know better, but you didn't care, like you've been saying. Take accountability for your actions without trying to justify, that's what they meant to say, all that you have done and said. Okay, so let me just cover that. Okay,
Please watch the body language because this is one thing I've picked up on her. She lies so much. Her body language shows it. Now she's going to keep moving around in the chair. She wasn't doing that before. So now she's going to keep swinging back and forth. The eyes are going to keep shifting, looking down, pausing because she has to think of a lie.
you guys, I know that I've done a lot on my channel. Cover up a little. No, I'm not. I'm not going to cover up at all. I'm comfortable. I'm in Florida. I'm tan. I'm gorgeous. I like dressing the way I dress. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Anyway,
All shallow. I'm tan. I'm gorgeous. You was dressing like that back in Texas. So what's the difference? You too freaking shallow.
um,
And let's be clear, you're not gorgeous, Liv. You're not. You're just not because your whole core is ugly, it's rotten and nasty. So you're not. I mean, hey, they say if you gotta bleed before anybody else, but you're not.
that's another thing. Like, I have a big chest, and just because I have a big chest, I'm not gonna wear shirts that go up to here all the time. Like, I'm not, so I can look a certain way to other people. Anyway, um, I forgot what the hell I was going to say. I be all over the place, y'all. I'm sorry. Hold on. You did a lot on this channel, girl. Yes, I know I've done a lot on this channel. I know, like, this newfound me is, like, throwing a lot of people off. And they're like, it's so fake. Like, she's so fake. It's so fake. And I don't need to come on here and talk about me changing, like, every single time I come onto social media, right? But it's like, I make it a topic of discussion because literally every single day I'm learning something new about myself.
You making it a topic of discussion because you have nothing else to talk about. Girl, be for real.
And, like, I don't know, like, I love it. And I do love the change that I'm making in my own life. I like to talk about it, but we don't have to always talk about it. But for people to constantly keep saying like they I've noticed this, like when you try to do better in your life and make a change, no matter what it is, people always want to bring you back to the old you. But at the same time, they want to talk about how you used to be and how you used to be so horrible and you used to be this and used to be that. But they continuously and constantly try to take you back and make you be that person. So I know what I've done on this channel. Like, I'm not. Did I delete everything? You guys act like I deleted everything and I'm starting fresh. I deleted that channel and I started a new channel, and I don't need anybody to remind me what I've.
Well, we know you're not going to delete the channel because you won't be able to get back those bought subscribers. So you're not going to delete the channel. We know that. But that's if you were really sincere about starting over, you would. Okay, but you're not sincere about it. So we know you didn't, and you won't.
done on this channel. I know what I've done on this channel. Like, I'm fully aware. Everything is still up. You could go watch it. Um so yeah, there's that. I'm not ashamed of anything. Everything literally that I've done has led me to this moment. And I'm so proud to be here in this moment. So, I mean, everything that I have done isn't very tasteful, but it's okay because it led me to be who I am.
It's not okay. It's not. And you acting like you just some changed woman and you're not. And it's not okay. That's what people mean about accountability. You're saying what you did was okay because it led you. No, because you haven't learned anything from it. So it hasn't led you to nothing. You're still sitting there deflecting and projecting.
Today. And another thing, nobody is going to gaslight make me seem like I was some crazy all out the way chick. Like how people like to describe me, that was never me. Like never. You guys have seen me go through
Huh? And here we go. Here it comes the deflection.
what I've gone through, be provoked, be hurt, be heartbroken, be played with. You guys have seen it all unravel. So when you see somebody going through things and then you see their reaction towards these things or how they react towards certain situations, that's not anything than what it is. A reaction to how they're being treated or how they're
Oh, so that's why you was doing everything you was doing because way people were treating you. Oh, we had it so wrong, liar. Like you take no accountability, Liv, none. And as it's been said, you're gonna keep saying it. You building this little fake pseudo personality on shaky ground because you won't accept responsibility. You keep talking around it, bullshitting around it, blaming others, running from it because you done ran to Florida. All right. So it's all on shaky ground. And I don't care. You can carry this out for the next month or two. It's that jack in the box is gonna pop out eventually.
you know, being made felt or what they're going through or whatever the case may be. Like like it's just my story. You know what I mean? So anyway, back to what I was saying. Um, okay, she said I'm knocking on 40, which I'm not knocking on 40. I'm knocking on 35 because I'm 30. Um, you know better, but you didn't care. I did not care. No, I didn't. I lived free, wild, young, and free. Okay. Period. Point blank. Take it to the grave. Okay. Like,
And all that you trying to do all this neck rolling now. So you don't know what way you going with who you are. But again, the digital footprint that your kids will see, and you quick to say, I didn't care, I don't care. That's why everybody's saying you haven't changed.
it is what it is. Okay. Take accountability for your actions. Okay, so this was a really good one. People for the longest time on social media, on this YouTube and all my other platforms, you guys have been telling me to take accountability for something that has nothing to do with y'all. I don't have to come on here and take any type of accountability for anything. And I think I have. People just don't like the way I word it or something. But like, I don't have to explain nada to nobody. Okay? Like, my time is precious.
And just like you didn't have to come up here and tell nobody about you going on a date, but you chose to do that with your conniving ass. Okay, you're very manipulative and you're very conniving. Let's add that to the list too.
That's why I don't really be on this internet like that no more. But like, my time is precious. Hi, babies. My time is precious.
Hi, babies, waving.
My breath is precious. Me saying these words are precious. Like, being in my space is a privilege. Like, and I don't care how you feel. I don't care how you feel about it. I don't care, because that's honestly how I feel. Like, I feel so highly about myself and I know who I am, and I'm not lowering my value for anybody. But take accountability.
This week, or not even this week, today. Okay, because soon as she start getting out on these little dates, that whole story gonna change for her because her self esteem is linked to men.
To who? I'm giving you a headache, then leave. Bye. All you guys have to say is one negative thing in my chat and I will block you. Like, like it's nothing. It's literally a boop boop. Like, you're better off not even saying anything. There's no point in being negative. Anyway, um, yeah, I don't have to take accountability for nothing. Not to the internet. So, if you were like expecting me to, or just coming in my comments and saying, take accountability. No, baby, you take accountability for your life. Because
No, people don't have to take accountability for their life on. You don't know what people are doing in their own personal lives. Number one, and these people that tell you take accountability, including me, I don't. I didn't come on the internet and display my whole life, showering and showing my body and talking about men and talking about the drugs, drinking, neglecting my children. All this you did, neglecting the dog, being abusive to a dog, abusive to your children. You did all this on the internet. All of this. Acting a fool, just complete idiot, childish. You did all that on the internet. So yes, you need to come back to that same place and take accountability for your foolishness, your ignorance, your immaturity, your toxic maneuvers, your evil ways. All right. So yeah, you do. And since you don't want to do that, that links up to everything you think you trying to say how you changed is bullshit.
nobody's life is perfect. And you probably have a lot of things that you need to handle yourself. So why don't you go handle it and stop worrying about my life, okay? Okay. Okay.
Okay. And maybe our stuff is handled. That's why we can see that yours is not. Okay. Okay.
And then, what's the last thing they said? Would it be safe to say that your channel should be taken down, like you told another YouTuber on here? Here we go, bringing up old stuff. Let me tell you something. I don't have nothing against anybody. Okay? I hope that everyone is doing well, even if I had beef with you, even if I don't like you, even if I've cussed you out on the.
And she still dodged it. See how she deflects? She's a professional at that. She's a professional at make making babies, I guess you can say, because she's not good at raising them. She's good at deflecting. She's good at projecting. She's good at lying. She's good at being manipulative. She's good at being devious. She's good at being conniving. She's good at being toxic. She's good at wearing two faces, sometimes four faces. That's it. And the audacity for you to think that people are just supposed to wipe the slate clean because you want it wiped clean. That's not how life works. You don't get to do dirt and harm to people, cut people, and tell them to stop bleeding because now you don't want to deal with it. That's not how this works.
This internet. I hope that you're doing well. And I hope that you're thriving. I hope that you're making your money. I hope that you're getting to the bag. I hope that you're finding love. I hope that everyone out here is doing their absolute big one. Okay? Because me wishing bad upon anyone doesn't do anything for me. So I would rather wish good on everyone because all that does is continue my.
Just saying it don't mean nothing. You don't mean it. That's why you talking the way you talking. If it was real, it would come from a real place. It's not.
Blessings. Okay? So this person bringing up some old stuff.
A blameologist, a person who consistently points their finger at others to deflect from their own shortcomings.
Baby, I wish everybody the best. Honestly, truly. I don't have to. I don't have to. I can be like, fuck everybody. Fuck all y'all. I could be like however I want to be. This is my life. This is what people don't understand. I don't know. I don't know if people get so attached to YouTubers. Like they just get so like engulfed in their life and they feel like they can tell them what to do and how to do it. But it's like, this is my life. Okay. And if you get the ability, the chance, if you get the
I don't. I don't want to tell y'all to do your life, okay? Because your life is shitty, and yeah. But I am going to point out that you are deadbeat because, like I've stated before, you can do what you want to do, of course. But reason I don't particularly care for you is because of the way you have done your children. And I'm again not just talking about leaving them in Texas because truth be told is probably the best thing because you're very toxic. You're not a good mother. But I'm basing it on the way you treated your kids and how you're sitting here making it seem like it's not a big deal, not taking accountability for it. So in turn, you look like a devil, evil person, and it needs to be pointed out at every turn. That's it. That's all.
opportunity to glance into my life and experience a little bit of it with me, just count yourself as lucky, babe. Like other than that, like I'm not I yeah, you know? People get too invested. They do. And there's just no reason for it. There's
I mean, you sitting here almost 40. You don't have your own place, driving a raggedy car, don't have any kind of nothing set up for your children. All right, because you don't work, you're uneducated, you don't have a bank account, you don't have a decent credit score, you just don't have a life, you don't have any real friends. Your whole makeup and being of you is very toxic to the core. You have a lot of mental issues. Like, do we need to go on? And to sum it up, you're an earth disturber. You're not contributing anything to society of good. And that's in my opinion.
just no reason for it because literally everybody is out here living their life. And I wish everybody the best and happiness, however you want to live your life, however you want to live it, as long as you're not.
I had to stop because I can take so much of her bullshit, in other words. So I stopped it and we coming to the end. Thanks for making it this far.
One, whatever that might look like, whatever that might be, just do you. Okay. I have been, thank you, Christy. I have been living my absolute best life. And like I told you guys, I am not concerned with drama. I'm not concerned with bullshit. I'm not concerned with none of it. I don't have to come to this internet and explain shit to nobody. But the little bit that I do let you guys in, like I'm going on a date on Saturday, I will let you guys.
And you see how she had to keep saying that? Because you have nothing else going on, that's what you got to talk about. Almost 40 and bragging about going on a date. But your life is so together now.
In. Okay. Now I'm going on a date and he has to get up in the morning. Like he has to go to work.
So why are you telling all this information? Because she getting ready. Listen, she getting ready to set this up. because she's going to attempt to stay the night with the guy, but she wants to make it seem like she's going to be with her friend. Liv is very manipulative, so listen to it.
And like, I have a sitter. So I'm thinking like, I'm gonna hit up my homegirl and I'm gonna see if she wants to go out after the date for like an hour or two. Because I don't want to come, like, I'm gonna let him go around like 10 p.m. and then like I'll go out with my homegirl. What do you guys think? Shoot, if we're gonna do it, we might as well do it big, okay? Okay. What if the date goes really good? Then that's good. That's awesome. If it goes good, it goes good. Like I said, I am open to having friends. Okay? I'm open to having friends, and that is it, and that is all. If somebody wants to, oh, hold on. Who is that that I just blocked? I don't know if I blocked the right person. I'm open to having friends, but if a man happens to see my value and wants more, then he has to do what he has to do to keep me in his life, and that's just what it is. But other than that, I'm not interested in other than friendships, because that's where I'm at in life, okay?
You see, she put an S on it, right? She's not talking about meeting new girl women and having female friends. She's only concerned about men, and she don't know how to be a friend. So how's that going to work with a man? Because we know that she's full of crap. That's why. That's why eyes keep shifting, because she knows she's full of crap. She don't know how to be a friend to a man.
But I am grown, so the goal is the house and the husband and the happiness. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I didn't really care because I don't really care. And then like I was talking to somebody about the date and they got me all thinking like, well, he's a good guy.
And she didn't care. She don't care, but she gonna talk about this for a good 3, 4, 5 minutes. But she don't care.
And I'm just like, well, who cares? I don't want a man. Like, I'm not interested. And they're like, I know, but he's a good guy. Like, you're just gonna not care about that he's a good guy. I mean, am I supposed to? I don't know, guys. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of good guys. At first, you guys, I'm not gonna lie. When I was like around more toxic people and seeing toxic relationships and ew around toxic, nasty, disgusting, cheating ass men, I was like, yeah, maybe this is just the way. And that's the thing, ladies. You can tell.
Because she wasn't a toxic, cheating ass woman. She deflects. She puts the blame on everybody but herself. She's never going to talk about she was a cheating, toxic ass woman.
What people surround themselves with. Because when I was around cheating ass, toxic ass men, I was like, oh, this is how all men are. This is how all men are. Might as well accept it. And the women that do accept it, that's because that's what they have to accept. That's what they have lowered themselves to. And not me, So now I know because I do see good men out there. There's good men out there, There's a lot of them, I'm sure.
Where did you see these good men at? Because just a week ago, there wasn't any good men out there, especially ones your age. So now you see them and they're out here. This is what we've seen. She switches back and forth. Whatever's going on, that's where she riding at. That's the train she gonna be on. Whatever train is leaving the station that day, that's the one she on.
But anyway, I don't know. We'll see. It's not a big deal. I'm not tripping. It's my birthday. And that's all I care about. Yep, I got in a workout today. I sure did. An hour and a half. It was a good workout too. I was struggling because it's been like 4 days since I.
When you choose to stay out of your children's lives and never call them, you have chosen to be a deadbeat parent. That's not called parental alienation, that's abandonment. Your choice, your karma, your children will find out the truth in the end. Thanks for watching A Piece of My Opinion, a reaction channel. Please like, comment, subscribe, share all the free things, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.